What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the MMA Casual YouTube channel. And today we are recapping the fight night that just ended. Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Rodrigues. We're going to start at the bottom with Julia Avila versus Jacqueline Cavalcante. Julia Avila retired after this fight. This was an okay fight. This was a pretty clear 30-27 across the board for Cavalcante. She just outstruck Avila, didn't really let Avila get she got one takedown, and I think that was like really it was took her down, and then she just popped right back up. But yeah, Julia Avila lost by decision to Jacqueline Cavalcante. We're 1-0 on picks so far, which is just as good as last week, but we actually stayed good this week. All right, next fight. Walter Walker versus Dante LeMays. I really don't know how Walter Walker was an underdog. He subbed Dante LeMays so quick. They landed one significant strike each. Yikes. Yeah, this happened a lot quicker than I thought it was going to happen. Walter Walker took him down in like 30 seconds and then just subbed him. Like so quick. He had him down and then he just locked on to his leg and then just heel hooked him. There are 5 heel hook victories in the UFC. Walter Walker has 2 of them, and 2 of them have been done to Dante LeMays. Oh man, yeah, get Mays out of the rankings. Walter Walker is ranked in 2025. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video, because I didn't do one for UFC 312, because fuck that card. I might do one, who fighters should fight next, because Walter Walker is probably fighting up. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, next fight. Elijah Smith versus Vince Morales. This was a fucking good fight. This was a really good fight. I picked Elijah Smith just off the fact that he was coming out the Contender Series. This was a really close fight. Round 1 was definitely Smith's round. His striking was so crisp. He was faster than Morales. Then the second round, I was so scared. Morales had 3 sub attempts on Smith, and all 3 of them were really close to actually happening. And then the third round, Smith again clearly took it until like the last 5 seconds. Morales got a bulldog choke and just reefed on it, and Elijah Smith was like blood running all down his nose, and then clear 29-28. Round 3 could have been a swing round. That would have been a pretty bad scorecard, though, if he would have given it to Morales, because, you know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, because Elijah Smith was pretty much saved by the bell just because Morales went for it and he got it. But yeah, saved by the bell, didn't really matter. 129-28. Anyways, 3-0 on picks. Next fight. Oh, man. This fight. There's only 2 seconds left. Wow. I thought that happened earlier. Gabriel Bonfim just choked out Chaos Williams. This fight was honestly sort of close in the first round. Gabriel Bonfim was really tentative. He was getting the reads on Chaos Williams. Chaos Williams was just a bunch of looping hooks. Couldn't catch Bonfim on really any of them. And then round 2, Bonfim just leg kick, jab, leg kick, jab, leg kick, jab. And then I forgot what happened, but they were on the ground, and then Bonfim locked up a Darce. And then just once the ref pulled him off, Williams was just eyes rolled back in his head, like just out. I was really upset at Gabriel Bonfim that first round. I was pissed off. I was like, here we go, the fucking boring fight again. Thanks, Gabriel Bonfim. But no, he proved that he's still one of the best welterweight prospects. So I'm 3-1 on picks. Next fight, we got Rafael Estevam versus Jesus Aguilar. This was a really good fight. Estevam got caught in he almost got subbed, because I remember saying either Estevam wrestles him to a decision or Aguilar catches him in a guillotine. He was really close 2 times to getting him in a guillotine. But yeah, no, I'd say clear 29-28. This was a clear Estevam round. This was a clear Estevam round, and then Estevam got gassed, and Aguilar took over, and just started rocking Estevam. Not really rocking him, but just hitting a lot of punches on him. But yeah, I called the fight, kind of, so I'm happy about that. Estevam probably calls for the rankings at this point, I would say. Beat Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson is in the rankings. Probably fights like the loser of probably fights the loser like Van versus Silva, I would say. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, next fight, Angela Hill versus Ketlin Souza. Now, I know Angela Hill has been in a lot of close decisions. I scored this fight for Ketlin Souza. And I'm not upset because she's been in so many close split decisions that she should have won, but she's lost. That one time she doesn't deserve it, she gets it. I'm fine with this going to Angela Hill, but this should have gone to Ketlin Souza in my opinion. The numbers don't show it, but Souza in that second round was just like to be fair, other than the first round, all of Angela Hill's strikes were really just like flippant leg kicks and like the jab landing on like the shoulder. So I think really on damage, Ketlin Souza should have won this fight, but I guess the numbers show Angela Hill won the fight. But yeah, I'm not too upset. I don't think it was like a huge robbery. I scored it for Souza. Last 2 rounds for Souza. Angela Hill came out quick that first round. That was a great first round by Angela Hill. But yeah, I scored it for Souza. Souza will be back. She probably fights a Can. She probably gets a really easy win her next fight. Then I thought she was gonna wrestle more. I thought she had good wrestling. Apparently she just fucking doesn't. And she got out wrestled by a fucking striker. Jesus. But no, she'll probably fight. She'll fight out of the rankings. She'll win. She'll come back. Probably get like a slightly worse opponent than Angela Hill, which is hard to find. She'll probably beat them to get into the rankings. But yeah. Anyways, next fight. Jose Delgado versus Connor Matthews. I forget how I predicted this fight. I think I predicted it by KO. Delgado looked really, really good in this fight. Just rocking Matthews. Yeah. His striking was really crisp. When Matthews took him down, he got right back up. Yeah, I think he'll be a problem in this division. But I can't say a lot because, it's Connor Matthews. So he'll probably get a decent step up in his next fight. If he can do good in that fight, then we'll talk. But yeah, good win by Jose Delgado. Next fight, on to the main card. Rodolfo Vieira versus Andre Petroski. I kind of thought that this was a robbery, personally. Petroski did like almost nothing, and to be fair, neither did Vieira. But I really think that Vieira won the first round. I think he won the second round. And again, these are close, but I just think, and yeah, and even though these are the closest they've been, the closest the numbers have been, I would have given third to Petroski, first and second to Vieira. But again, really close fight. It is what it is. Yeah. Vieira couldn't land a takedown to save his life on Petroski. And I was thinking, literally before the fight, I was like, because I kind of had just a really quick light bulb moment. Like, all the guys that Vieira's just choked out, like Stoltzfus, Brundage, and Petrosian. Stoltzfus is ass. He's just a wild guy who throws punches. Brundage is ass. And Petrosian is a one-dimensional kickboxer. So I was like, Andre Petroski is much better than those guys. And I was really thinking about picking I was thinking about switching to Petroski, but I didn't. I should have, but that's okay. But again, really close fight. Andre Petroski called out Bo Nickel. I think that's probably a good fight to make. I don't think Bo Nickel deserves to fight up in the rankings, but he's probably going to fight like Paulo Costa or someone. I think Petroski beats Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel probably has better takedown, he obviously is better wrestling than Vieira, worse jiu-jitsu. I think Petrossi would actually probably fight off the takedowns of Nickel and then just beat him on the feet. But yeah, anyways, that's for a different video. Next fight, we got Ismail Bonfim versus Nazim Sadikov. Everything was going so well. Ismail Bonfim was piecing him up, and then he just hit him with a mean question mark kick. That was a really nice question mark kick. And then he had Bonfim wobbled. Bonfim was running around. And yeah, so they come back, and then Bonfim can't see out of his right eye. So yeah, both the Bonfim fights I got wrong, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't really say this is like a huge. You could even run it back. Sadikov probably would say no. You could probably run this back because I think Bonfim was winning. I don't think that head kick was enough, the question mark kick and the punches landed after, to take that round away from Bonfim. I know a lot of people disagree, but I really think that Bonfim won that round. But, you know, Sadikov caused the most damage, which I guess is how you're scoring it. I just think Bonfim overall caused more damage. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It was a really close fight, though, leading up to that. At all of Bonfim's like strikes, his punches, his kicks were all real solid. But yeah, next fight, Edmund Shabazian versus Dylan Budka. This was the easiest fight to predict. One punch KO for Edmund Shabazian. There's not much else to say. He did it quick, and I predicted a first round KO. Next fight, Yusuf Zalal versus Calvin Kattar. Now I am sick of people saying, oh, Yusuf Zalal just ran around for the third round. What a fucking pussy. Let's not act like the first 2 rounds Kattar threw next to nothing while Zalal was actively winning. He was active and he was winning the rounds and he was taking the rounds off of Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar waited way too long to do anything, and when he started doing stuff, he was starting to tag up Yusuf Zalal. Now, I understand if he started, you know, if he did that in the first and second, Zalal probably would have caught him. He would have taken him down. Zalal actually didn't get any takedowns, which was really surprising. He beat Kattar on the feet, which is shocking. Oh, I thought Kattar might have, I thought he could have put Zalal out in the third round, but thankfully Zalal's got a chin, and his head movement is crazy. That was the other thing why I wasn't upset is half the strikes that he missed wasn't him running away. It was him just bobbing and weaving shots like Cody Garbrandt against Dominic Cruz. That was such a good fight. Cruz and Garbrandt. This was less good. But yeah, I picked Zalal to win. He wins by decision. Give him like he called out Ortega. Ortega's probably not going to take that fight. He's probably like actually just going up to 55. So fair enough. Probably fight Sterling, Aljamain Sterling maybe. Both guys beat Kattar pretty dominantly. Sterling did it a little better. But, you know, they both beat Calvin Kattar. Man, I don't know what you do with Calvin Kattar next. Like, this dude is just... He's lost 4 in a row. He got beat up by Yusuf Zalal. What do you do with him? You make him fight out of the rankings? Again, well, obviously you do, but like who? At this point, who are we feeding him to? Like Joe Anderson Brito? No, that's Dan Igue's next fight. Winner of Hyder Emil versus William Gomez? Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, anyways, great win by Yusuf Zalal. Next fight. Yes! 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 Oh my god, bro. I freaking... so happy. This was... I'm so happy. I was so scared in the first round it was going to be over so fast. I thought Rodrigues was going to put Cannonier out, but he's just got no finishing instinct. Once he hurt, or he does, but once he hurts a guy, he doesn't like up his pace. His pace is just always, in the first round, it's always fast. He doesn't make his... What the hell am I trying to say? He doesn't try and up the pace when he has a guy hurt. He just keeps his pace. If he would have upped the pace when he knocked down Cannonier, he probably could have put Cannonier out. But he didn't. So, yeah, that was his mistake. That was almost a 10-8 for Cannonier in the first round. If he knocked him down a little more viciously, that probably would have been a 10-8. Round two, Cannonier came back really nicely from the knockdowns, put a beating on Rodrigues. And honestly, this third round was probably going to go Rodrigues' way until Cannonier knocked him down with a mean elbow near the end of the round. Started beating on him, and then round four, he just came out, guns blazing. Rodrigues didn't even get a chance to throw back. He just ate like 3 shots within 5 seconds, and Cannonier put him out. I'm so happy. I predicted Cannonier late round 5 knockout. It was early round 4. I'll take it. Cannonier's back in the win column, baby. He probably still has to fight. The only thing that this win did for him is, number one, he doesn't lose. But number two, instead of fighting outside of the rankings, he's fighting like the winner of Allen and Hernandez, or the winner of Vettori, Dolidze. Actually, no. Probably, honestly, if Dolidze wins that fight, that's probably the fight to make. But if Vettori wins, do not give him Cannonier. Vittori's got to fight down. But no, Dolidze probably deserves a bigger jump up than Cannonier if he wins, because he's been on a pretty nice win streak. But yeah, I'll do that in a separate video. Killer Gorilla defeats Violent Obama, and I just had a feeling, because the more and more I kept thinking about it, the more and more confident I got in the Jared Cannonier underdog pick. Look at the competition Gregory Rodrigues is facing, like oh Jesus. I'm not even gonna try and say his name, or else I'm gonna sound super racist. The Park guy, Chidi Njokuani, Julian Marquez. These are not good fighters. Like Park is, Njokuani is kind of, but none of these guys are even close to the level of Cannonier, and that showed in this fight. Rodrigues got gassed out, and he was gassed by the second. He had one round. Well, he probably had 2-round cardio. It's just after the first, he paced himself way slower, and Cannonier was like, "No, you want to fight at this pace. We're gonna fight at this pace," and he just really put it on Rodrigues. But yeah, great fight. I think this one fight of the night. Let me check, because they probably put out who the performance of the night was. I know this was fight of the night, but I want to see who the performance of the night. Eben Shabazian and Gabriel Bonfim. Wow. So no Walter Walker love. Bro, that is crazy. Dana White's cheap as fuck, bro. You know you can give out more than 2 goddamn bonuses. Anyways, great fight. Fight of the night. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.